We start our European campaign today. However, we've just had an unfortunate injury, and this one could hurt. This is Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. Unfortunately, Big Al has just been cut down in his prime and will miss the next 4 or 5 weeks, which includes the start of our European campaign, a quarter-final against Dundee, and up till this point he's been playing alright. From last episode we got the 1-1 win with Celtic. We followed that with a 2-1 victory over Hearts. We missed a pen. We should have been away clear in that game. They got a pen against a run of play. They scored it. We then had to fight our way back into the game. Took on Oliveira, and he actually he played really well. Velasco really struggled that game. Dundee then just a standard 3-0. We looked great. Velasco getting his goal. Gordon Johnson getting 2. Unfortunately, that's when the injury took place. Now, Big Al, probably our best centre back, out 4 or 5 weeks right before the Almeria game. So he probably arrives, possibly, if we're lucky, around about the Rangers game. We'd like him back for Rangers, but yeah, maybe Rangers in the Leicester game possibly. But unfortunate. But today we take our first game in the Europa League, and we got a quarter-final to deal with as well. So we need to push on. Now, unfortunately, because of the registration rules, I actually dropped Kamara and Paul Veal out of the registration, the registered team. So we're actually quite limited with options at centre-back for this game. Our first game in the Europa League campaign this season, Keenan Bates back in goal, Pedrinho, Paul Byrne at wing-back, Torres comes in for the injured Big Al, Mancisidor alongside him, McLean and Queeley as our defensive midfielders, Scott and Allgreen as our attacking midfielders, and Gordon Johnson, Velasco continue up top. I need to be getting McCord more game time, also Oliveira. We got to get that balance right, but definitely McCord. McCord's a little unhappy now from the window shutting. He felt we should have brought someone in to help himself. I think that's ridiculous. So he's a bit unhappy about that. But if we give him games, he'll come round. It's our first game here. We'll actually go positive. I want to get away from attacking. Went attacking in that last league game, and it paid off with a 3-0 win. But aside from that, we will go back to positive and play like this. Decent bench. Waldson, McCord, Oliveira, Martin Ham, the obvious choices to come on. Dane Murray if we need defensive cover. And we've also got Dick Linus for cover as well. I think this is the game we've got to win. If we're going to pull up any trees, we're going to make any noise in our Europa League campaign, we need to beat Almeria. Almeria. We're in good form. The draw against Celtic, the only drop point so far this season. Obviously, we're still going well in the Cups, so let's see what we can do here. Come on, boys. Well, good performance. We are at home. Pedrinho with a throw-in. Finds Scott. Back to Pedrinho. Oh, nice touch. Whips it across. And it's headed just over by Byrne. See what I mean? Like, that fullback's attacking those crosses. Even Paul Byrne, one end, can't even challenge for a cross. Other end, he's winning headers. Oh, Mancisidor glances that, and it does go over the keeper's hands, but it does hit the crossbar. Promising signs early on. Right, Torres to McLean. Queeley. We've got to hope that our defensive midfielders really... I didn't like that. Right, so we knock it out wide, and we've headed it straight to Almeria. I looking for the defensive midfielders to help out the defense. Like that, centre-back pairing is not a settled one. You know, losing Big Al, who played so much football for us last season and is our best centre-back, is a bit of a blow for these early games. And we're giving the ball up. Dangerous position. Woodburn now. Whips it across. Oh, it was almost a free hit. I think just enough pressure put on him by Pedrinho. He puts that one wide. I'm going to encourage the team here. About 16 minutes in. Let's be positive, boys. Not a lot happening, but we are playing alright. There's a couple of players playing really well. Just turn that into something we can actually see would be great. Half-time. By the state of the play, we look like we're in control. Looks like we're the better of the two teams. It's quite hard to say. Struggle for possession in their half. Okay, right. I think we make a change at half-time. Could tell them to keep it up. Try and keep morale quite positive at this stage. August Algreen not having a great game. I'm going to take on Waldson. We're going to have Waldson on as a center midfield attack. Young Brazilian midfielder. We signed with a new contract at the end of last season. We do need to get him games if we're wanting him to kick on and become useful. He's very fast, so I'm wondering if in that center midfield attack role he can get himself in a good position. I think Johnson is going to come off. We're going to bring on McCord. 20 minutes left. We're going to go attacking. I'm going to demand more. Oh, this is horrible. 15 minutes. Pedrinho to McCord. To Scott. McLean. Pedrinho. Pulls it back to McLean. Into Scott. Lashes it wide and high. We need something from somebody here. I'm going to bring on Martin Ham for McLean, but this would not be good if we, at home, are only able to get a draw against the team that we realistically think might be the worst team in the group. The worst team's not going to be Leicester, I'll tell you that. It could be the French team, it could be Nice. We've got a bit of a history for doing quite well against French teams. Velasco, Scott, we need something to click right here. Out to Pedrinho, Ham, Scott. Velasco, what header? McCord, it's a great save, he's offside. Last minute encouragement. We're going for it here. I don't think we're going to get anywhere. Waldson, oh, he's hit the bar. Come on. Just not good enough. That is disappointing. Oh, that is not good. We should have absolutely won that. I'm not gonna scream and yell at them. We didn't lose, but that could be a real missed opportunity. Oh, it's that Nice game. How do we play against Nice? That's gonna be the deciding factor now. Get a bit of money. It's nice. We were the better team. Velasco played very well. Just couldn't get the goal. Sending another youngster out on loan. This is the first season we've really had youngsters like good enough to get teams coming in and bidding for them, so to go out on loan. So yeah, we're going to blood them. Hopefully they can kick on. Maybe someone will become of use. I forgot to mention that Celtic actually beat Rangers, which really helps us. So ourselves and Celtic top of the league right now. We're away to take on St Mirren, but we will be back for the Dundee game, the quarter-final. I forgot to say this is the 100th episode, so if you are enjoying the series, do hit that subscribe button. Likes and comments on the video really help me out as well. Helps with the algorithms. I don't really know what they do, but it gets the video seen by more people, so I really appreciate it. We did a professional job against St Mirren. 2-0 victory. We scored early in the 4th minute and the 13th minute. Bit of rotation. Eric Schutt had a very good game. We had the ability to rotate, so we chose to take it after the Almeria game. You know, it's 3 days later. We had to rotate a lot of those players out. We now got Dundee in the quarterfinal. Just need a good performance. But interestingly, in the league, and even better that it is the 100th episode today, we've only went and hit top of the summit. And the reason behind that is Celtic and Rangers in this very round of fixtures. This last round of fixtures, both with losses. Dundee United beat Celtic at home, and then Rangers lose at Ibrox to the 85th minute goal from Scully against Dundee. So yeah, we're tickling the top of the league already. Beautiful. We're going to go into this game. I've kind of left it the last couple of games in attacking mentality against these teams. I think we go positive against Celtic Rangers, but the rest of the teams we're going to go attacking. The lineup against Dundee for the quarter-final. Eric Schutt continues in goal after a good performance against St Mirren. Pedrinho left wing back, Paul Byrne right wing back, Mancisador and Kamara as our centre back pairing. Ham and Quealy as the defensive midfielders. Scott and Algreen continues our attacking midfielders, and then Gordon, Johnson, Velasco continue up top. I'd like to get Oliveira some game time here. We've got Dick Linus, Jack McLean, Johan Berger. To be honest, Johan Berger, another player I want to get minutes to on the bench here. This would be a good game to do it. Only concerning the team is maybe Kamara's fitness, but given that we're missing Big Al, we've got to play some of these guys. They've got to make an appearance. They've got to make their chances count. Dylan Torres gets a rest because he has been playing a decent amount of games recently. So, yeah, quarter-final. We'd like to go to the semi-final. Let's see if we do it. We beat Dundee 3-0 in the league not long ago, so fancy our chances here. But when you get these games close together, sometimes a team can surprise you in one of those games. So we'll see. This one is at home. We are attacking. We'd like to get a couple of goals here. 20 minutes in, no one really taking control of the game yet. Possession started being a bit back and forth. Newman now going to take a long goal kick. See if we can deal with it. He's got time. Pedrinho heads it down. Now, why didn't he just take it down? He could have taken that touch. There's no reason to give the ball back to Dundee there. And we're going to invite some pressure on ourselves after... I mean, I think the thing is, the goalkeeper long kicks, it's not even about the opposition winning them so easily. It's about your team just not dealing with them as you would in real life. MacArthur sweeps that in. As soon as that long goal kick takes place and our defender just doesn't take a touch and look up, you know that that's going to lead to a chance for them. You know, the issue with playing on key highlights in these YouTube series is everything is going to lead to something either going very close or like that, a goal. And more often than not, when you see a highlight like that starts off with absolutely nothing, sadly it does end in a goal. Now that's a terrible foul on the edge of the area. Algreen taken down. Is that Velasco? Just pop this in top bins, mate. There you go. Velasco gets us level 1-1. It's a classy free kick from Velasco. I think he actually goes to the goalkeeper's side, doesn't he? He does. I mean, that's brave. Goes to the goalkeeper's side of the goal and still puts it away. Lovely from Velasco. He's quality. And we got on the top of that. We've got to push and, take control of this game now. We gave up a very sloppy goal. Bit of quality from one man. Got us back in. I'm going to point the finger, say, I don't like what I saw from the team. Send them back out. Gordon Johnson could get hooked here. I think I'm going to hook him. I'm going to go Johan Berger. Or do I go Oliveira? Burn now puts it forward to Velasco. Let's wait. Dundee tackle Algreen there. Kamara Ham. Velasco. Pulls it out to Burn. Great ball. Johnson. Oh, he's missed. Oh, it's a great ball. I'm assuming he was onside. I'm going to take Johan Berger on. Gordon Johnson maybe just getting warmed up there. Finally getting to see the ball. But yeah, we're going to make that change. See if Johan Berger can clinch this for us. Thinking about subs elsewhere. Algreen, Ham. Maybe Ham for McLean. Guess it's McLean. Right, Paul Burn. I'm going to take Jack McLean on. Why? See, there, right. Why did we do that? Why did we pump the ball forward just straight up? There's nobody really there. When the header, we cut it out. Scott now. Forward to Velasco. Algreen. Nice ball out wide, Pedrinho. I see that beautiful run by Berger. He nips in front of the goalie, and he does make an impact. Pedrinho, great ball. Johan Berger, lively in the box. Slips it past the keeper. Lovely. It's a great ball out wide by Algreen. Sees Pedrinho. Pedrinho takes a touch. Another one. Lifts it forward, and Berger's just lively in the box. I do think he's got something about him. It's annoying that we've kind of already fallen out. He also hasn't been registered for Europe, but there's not much we can do there, to be honest. We take Dane Murray on for Kamara here for the final couple of minutes, but if we can keep what we have, we'll be very happy with that performance, because a win's a win, and we take it. We take the win gratefully. We go to the next round. Velasco with the real quality to get us back in it after we give up a very sloppy goal. The kind of sloppy goal that just seems very atypical of Football Manager this year. So Aberdeen have booked themselves a place in the semi-final after extra time against St Johnstone. Rangers have booked themselves a place in the semi-final. And ourselves have booked ourselves to the place in the semi-final. I think Celtic already went through, but we'll find out soon enough. Maybe they've still to play. Good on Velasco. Alex Neil's tracking Velasco. Unless they're willing to pay for 34 million, they shouldn't bother. Martin Thomas not getting the amount of football expected at Clyde. That's disappointing. He's not that great though, so I'm not going to kick up a stink about it, to be honest. Clyde are our affiliate team, so a useful team to send players to, but yeah, not expecting much. Challenge in a domestic cup competition 1 year ahead of schedule. Oh, so I guess making the semi-final counts as challenging. Hey, I don't mind, but I fancy, you know, I'd like to win it. We won it last year, so we'll take it. Right, so it is Celtic, Rangers, Cowdenbeath and Aberdeen. What that is, it's kind of like, you know, the cream rises to the top, right? That's the best of Scottish football right there. I know who we want, and that is, realistically, our best chance to make the finals, Aberdeen. However, I'm going to put this out there. I want Rangers. I want to beat Rangers in the semi-final. And then if we have to play them in the final Celtic, I'd like to beat them in the final. That's what I'm after. Okay, we get the opposite of that. So we got to beat Celtic in the semi-final to make the final. So, yeah, fair enough. It's time we have to go through one of the Old Firm, and that should be a good game. I think what we return now, the temptation is to return for the Nice game. But I think because we're now moving the schedule slightly changed, so but we're at episode 100. We're actually going only 2 episodes a week. We're going to try and do a bit more in between, progress these seasons along a little, because I could bring you every game but for it to be a bit more accessible and for us to like not completely just drain myself of Football Manager. I'm going to play a bit more offline now. I hope you understand. Comments below, let me feedback appreciated on what you think, but going forward we're probably going to do 4 or 5 games in between. Still trying to hit the big games, but we got a solid team now. The more interesting time will be when we get to the end of the season and we're still in the sort of cups and depending on where we are in the league. So we will return. We'll have to return for the Rangers game and the Leicester game, I think. So I'll probably play the next 3 games offline and then we'll return for that. So that's the plan. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like, comment away, feedback appreciated. I will see you next time when we once again go beyond Blue Brazil.